Hello. So it is my turn now to pack up and leave. The plan I have in my head is I've already put laundry in, and then I'm going to put my sheets in now, along with towels and rugs that I need to wash before taking back. And then I'm just going to start packing things up here. All of the decorations on these walls, they all have push pins in them, which we're not allowed to have because they leave holes in the wall, so I have to now fill those holes, which obviously I don't really have a real thing to fill it with, but Casey said toothpaste, if I just like rub a little toothpaste over top, it looks like it's covered and it should be good. So I have white toothpaste, I'm gonna do that. It's a lot of holes. And then I'm probably gonna clean, Ray and we shared a bathroom and a sink area, so I'm probably gonna clean that area too, because if you leave your room like too messy, you can get charged for it if they have to do extra cleaning. So I have to do that too. The rest of the apartment, that's all Casey and Cody. One, because they're going to be here for another week, and then secondly, because they literally haven't cleaned all year, so I figure, they can do this one. We started divvying out like our dishes and things, because obviously we have dishes and pots and pans and stuff. I told Cody just to take all the pans and dishes and stuff for his apartment, because he's moving in there next week, because he doesn't have anything yet. And if he ends up getting his own stuff, Ray and I'll take it for next year. But we ended up divvying up the cups because we have so many, and there were a box of mugs and a box of cups for Ray and I that I chose, that Casey and Cody took the cups they wanted, and Ray and I took the rest. And Ray's told me that he had plenty, before he started packing his car, that he would have plenty of room to put these in his car. And then he started packing up his car, and there was no way they were fitting in. So now I have to fit them in my car, or I have to leave them here for either Cody to store at his apartment, or for a friend of ours, she said she could put it in her apartment, which I think I just want to take them with me, because it leaves out that extra step. But honestly, if I have to leave it here, I'm not going to care at all, because it's just one less thing that I have to bring out with me in the fall. Yeah, I think that's it. So this room is going to be really echoey when I'm done cleaning it all out. It's not like really insulated normally, but with all the jerseys and stuff, it kind of dampens that a little bit. Just expect the worst. Yep, so I'm just going to get to work, and I will see you afterwards. So that's it. It's been a very long time. I was kind of distracted, helped someone move a couch, went to eat, did a bunch of other stuff. Came back and that's it. Completely blank. The echo is insane. Surprisingly though, the thing's packed up a lot better right now than when I got here. I think it's just because I took some clothes and stuff home a little while ago, like some winter stuff that I might have brought with me in the fall. And so I have a little bit less of that stuff. I still have to sweep up the floor and stuff, but then after that, packing it up and heading home. So I'm in the elevator and I have this giant cart full of stuff. Everything should fit, I'm not really worried about it. I'm about 65% sure I can do it exactly the same way I did it on the way here. So this is trip number 2 down. All my big stuff is in. This stuff could probably fit like in between the seats a little bit, kind of sneak it in. I still have to get my fridge though. That's my last trip. It's like my fridge, laundry basket, the small chair, and this vacuum. I put the mugs and the glasses that Ray couldn't fit in his car in this like batch here to see if I can finagle it in. If not, I don't really care, but I think I might be able to, so I'm gonna try. I forgot about my fridge, so I put stuff in the middle, and that's where I want to put the fridge. So I have to reconfigure about half this stuff to fit it in, and I don't know about the cups now, so stay tuned. So I've just left school. Shockingly, as you can see behind me, everything fit in my car, even the mugs and the cups. So yeah, master packer basically is what I'm saying. My rear view mirror is now completely blocked pretty much, and it's completely useless, so side mirror game gonna be real strong here on the way back. As I leave, I have to make 2 stops. One is for food. I'm eating right now because I don't like stopping on the turnpike on my way home. It like ruins all my momentum, so I feel like if I eat now, there's no excuse for me to stop. Like I should be able to just go straight through with no problems. So I'm gonna stop it probably, I think the second day in a row, I think I'm gonna go for Chipotle again. I mean, it was good yesterday. It's quick, it's pretty fast. The second place I have to stop at is called Hobby Lobby. My mom ordered a bunch of doorknobs for our cabinets in the kitchen at home, and she was like 2 short or something like that, so 2 or 3, I don't know. I'm gonna buy 3 just in case, I don't really remember, or I might just call her and ask, but I'm gonna buy it. I need to stop there and buy a couple. So that's the second place I have to stop at. So yeah, I will continuously pop in throughout this drive, basically to keep the spirits up. So stay tuned. Okay, so that was a successful trip to Hobby Lobby, my first experience there. It seems like a delightful store. They really have a lot of stuff. But I only needed 2 doorknobs and I want to go home, so I'm gonna just not waste a lot of time there. Plus I don't want to buy anything else there because everything that I have / needs / anything else like that is in my car right now. So I don't really have room for anything else that's kind of cool, but maybe next year. I realized I'm an idiot, so I actually don't have enough gas in my car to get home. I have less than half a tank, almost a quarter, which might get me about an hour and a half in, so I'm gonna have to stop regardless. So I decided to skip the Chipotle idea, save myself the time, because I'm stopping anyways. I'll just stop at a rest stop and just get gas and eat there, and hopefully I'll find something that I want. Honestly, can we even be that surprised at this point? I think to be surprised about the traffic would to be ignorant and naive about the traffic in Pittsburgh in general, and I know it's gonna happen. So high spirits are still here, because when you mentally prepare yourself for the worst, it's not that bad. See, the thing is, like, I'm gonna get into this tunnel and we're gonna be moving, because everybody that's trying to get into the tunnel or not get into the tunnel is gonna be gone. Everybody who's in the tunnel needs to be in there, and we're all happy about it. We're going straight. There's only one direction you can go, so we're all good. And then I'm gonna get off after looking through the beautiful view that you will also see, because I always put it in here. And then I'll be home free. So we're good. I'm not even worried about it. All right, here we are. This is it. This is the one. Oh my gosh. Look at it. I really do. That view, oh my gosh, don't even get me started. If I was having a terrible day, and it's just, you know, it's such a nice sunny day now, even after it poured earlier, it's so nice out, and that view just looks incredible. Puts you in a great mood, really sets you up for the rest of the drive home. I don't know, though, if you were paying close enough attention to notice the 2 people that I drove past that were walking on the side of the road here on this highway. I feel like that's probably not the most ideal walking path for them. Mostly because it's not a walking path. Actually, on the other side of the road is something called the city, where they have sidewalks that you can actually walk on a regular basis. So if those people, if I had to give them one suggestion, it would be to not walk on the edge of the highway that is already too tight-ish lanes. Just a suggestion, or for anybody that's thinking about going on a walk or something. Maybe not on the highway. I'm on the highway now. It's a little bumpy, so I apologize for all the slight shaking here. A couple things I'd like to apologize for or comment on. That BMW that just zoomed by me, he was behind me getting on the highway. He was real fired up and ready to go. Got in front of me, and then it took me like 5 seconds to get up to speed, and then I'm now going probably 8 miles an hour faster than him, so I'm only going under 80, so it's not like I'm trying to be like a tough guy or anything. It's just like, it's really funny when people like come on and like zoom on and stuff, and then it's like, dude, what are you trying to prove? You know, like 18 cars just passed you. Anyways, 3 things that I need to apologize for. The first one is any like nonsense that's on the screen when I point this through my windshield. There's like a couple like marks or something on it. I parked underneath a tree, a small tree last night. Here's another thing. I always show like parts of the highway, but the highway is literally the same for about 4 hours. I mean, the view on each side is trees, and the trees get a little bit different here and there, but other than that, it's pretty much the same. It's kind of a wasted amount of time because I've done these types of videos me driving home like 5 times now, and they're basically the same, so I have more talking involved on this one. Oh, and the third one is, sorry that all the view is always on my left. I drive right with my right hand, so like, I naturally just put the camera in my left hand, so that's why it's always like off to the left here. Quick bite to eat, gas, back on the road. Getting some gas now. I'm really kicking myself for not getting gas before I left. I said earlier that if I get Chipotle, I would then be able to just like cruise the rest of the way home. And that's totally true. I was really in a rhythm before I had to stop. I should probably clean off my windshield while I'm here. I'm gonna do that. Fun fact about the Hobby Lobby trip earlier, right after I left, I was like turning to get onto the highway. My mom texted me and she goes, I needed 3 knobs. I called her cell phone and I called the home phone, and my dad picked up and asked him how many. He said 2. I said, all right, thanks. And then I got in the car, drove about 2 minutes, and then got the text from my mom saying, nope, needed 3. And I said, well, I'm just a little too far for me to go back. So she's gonna have to order the last one or just figure out which cabinet doesn't get one. It's kind of crazy to think that I'm like through my sophomore year of college, and it's funny because like since I'm in the thick of it, I don't really realize all the time that like I'm in college and like, wow, like this is what it is. It's really funny because like since I'm in it, like I don't really realize it's me, and so like me, a college student, I don't realize I am a college student. And there's only certain times a year where I really feel like, wow, I am a college student, and like one of them's right now. When I pack up my car with all of this crap and I drive, 4 hours in basically like a curvy / straight line home, I really feel like a college student. It's one of those times where like anybody that sees me on the highway or anybody that would see my car parked is just like, well, he's off to college or something like that. And it's kind of crazy to think like there was a point in my life where I was looking at kids going like, wow, they must be leaving for college or something. Like that's kind of cool and that's kind of crazy, and it's just like, whoa, like that's me. It's just kind of crazy because I'm like in the thick of it now, These rides get to you because your mind reaches so many different topics. Like I feel like my mind goes empty for a while, where I'm just like driving for a while. I don't even know. Like I realized after a while I've been driving for like an hour and a half and I don't even realize it. And in case you're wondering, my windshield is in fact dirty and covered with dead bugs again, which is gross, and it's actually kind of annoying because they're kind of hard to get off like the grill of a car and stuff when you wash the car. So I'm just, I don't know, forget what I was going with this. I forgot to say, like for this summer I was really excited because I had a couple little projects I was looking forward to when I got home. One is a video I want to do, thing that I want to do / learn, which I'm already committed to because I've already taken steps to begin it. The second one kind of involves my friend. He has like these coffee bags that like coffee beans would come in, and he wanted to make them into like insulated things for your wall to like block out sound a little bit. So we might do that. So those are like my summer plans right now, along with like going out exploring and making some cooler videos out at home rather than like my usual sit in my room and talk to the camera, because I don't get to go out very much. So that's where I'm at with all of this. It's kind of getting dark. I don't know if you can see me very well. I feel like this video is already pretty long, so I'm ending it. Have a swell day. Peace.